Hi, John. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and wanted to talk with you about leveraging our voter engagement site to promote candidates up and down the ballot. So, Win My Vote is sort of an online voter information guide or online practice ballot. The voter creates their own account. They go up, and here's the sign up page. It's real simple. They can sign up with a social media account or just an email address. They put their zip code in, and that identifies them in the districts. So if there's any conflict, like there is in this one, they can click over here and go to this link, and it will take them to a map where they can find their right district. And with that, we can give them a complete interactive practice ballot where they can go through and they can see all the candidates. They can click on the candidate profile and they can hear directly.
It's always the Republicans who say you can't have paid leave, you can't provide.
And they can see the tweets, and they can see groups and organizations and individuals that have endorsed this candidate, and they can also see some issue statements here that the candidate has built. And this is just a demo ballot, but the way that it works is that the candidates go up and they build their own profile. And you can see here I'm in edit mode, so they just click here and they can choose a picture, and they can edit that picture. They can change it on a daily basis, or they can leave the same one up there for years. Same thing here. They click this, they can choose an image or text or video, and then they just put the YouTube share URL in this field right here, hit save, and the video plays right there. And for example, this right here would be where the California Democratic Party would create a group, and groups are totally free. They would then either upload a written or a video endorsement of a candidate, and that would be displayed right here. And I would be able to click on that.
For more than a year now, across thousands of miles in all 50 states, tens of millions of Americans have made their voices heard. Today, I just want to add mine. I want to congratulate Hillary Clinton on making...
And I can say, great, and if I choose that candidate, I click on the star, and I go back to my ballot, and you can see that her nameplate is now green. I can see that the percentage of other people that have favorited this candidate on this ballot, so I can kind of track how my candidate's doing. The candidate herself can see how she's doing, and the parties and groups and organizations that have endorsed her can also see how many people are now favoriting that candidate. And I can go down the ballot. So I may be most interested in the presidential race, but now it's really easy for me to go all the way down to Board of Supervisors, City Council, even down to School Board. Click on a candidate, see what they have to say.
Get involved with their government and improve their communities.
And I can say great, and I can again quickly see the groups and organizations and individuals that are endorsing this candidate. And if I agree with them, I say great. That makes it easy. I can just favorite Ian here, and now he moves to the front of the line here. I can see the percentage change, and it's nice and green and prominent, so that when I'm preparing to vote by mail, I can quickly use this site to see all the candidates and see all the endorsements and fill it out accordingly. If I'm early voting, I can access this on my cell phone or my tablet on the way, and I can quickly see who my favorites are. I can print out my favorites if I want to walk to the polling place with the printout, or again I can access that anywhere, anytime. So hopefully that makes sense. The other big task that voters are faced with are propositions and measures, and it's the same sort of a system. I can go here, I can see a summary of that proposition, I can see leading arguments for and against it from the groups and organizations that I trust, and I can say, okay, let's hear what they have to say.
It wasn't that long ago. Years of devastating cutbacks to our schools.
And I can say, great. Now this one, they all start as undecided. And after I watch this, I can then say, okay, great, I favorite that, and say yes, I'm going to vote yes on 55. And now as a voter, that makes me very comfortable because I know that many of these propositions are very confusing. And the pro Prop 55 will spend lots of money on trying to, convince me of yes, and the people that are against Proposition 55 will spend lots of money to try to again confuse me and make me, vote no on Proposition 55. And with that, I just want to be able to read the summary and then listen to the groups and organizations that I trust and see who they're endorsing and which way they're voting on, and then I can vote accordingly. So here you can see that Proposition 55 is now nice and prominent yes, and I can, be done with that, and I can move on to the next one. So hopefully that makes sense. And again, would love to talk with you about the best practices and how you guys can do lots of things on this site. So it's completely free to voters. It's completely free to groups and organizations and parties. And the candidates, right now we're charging $100 per election for the candidates to build their profile and be up here. And the main reason behind that is just that it is an open system and it is national. So there's going to be thousands of candidates on the ballot, and there's no way that we could make sure that each one of them was who they say they are. So we made it $100 that way. We could keep the number of candidates to those serious candidates that are most likely on the real ballot or certified or running as a write-in. And we feel that this is the best model to do that. So hopefully that makes sense, and would love to talk to you as soon as I could. Thanks. Bye.